Hello there everyone, and welcome to another Pokemon Shield Wi-Fi battle. And this isn't just any old Wi-Fi battle, this is actually my first battle in the Players Cup 3. Yes, I was able to qualify, and now the battles have begun. And I'm up against someone called Dot1Q. Or Dot1Q, I suppose. And yes, this should be an interesting battle. I opted to go with Yveltal for my restricted legendary for this tournament. It is a legendary I've always quite liked, and it is able to do quite a lot in this format, as out comes Tornadus and Regieleki. I've noticed that my teams tend to do well against the Tornadus and Kyogre lead, but Regieleki does throw a bit of spanner into the works here. But we will go for the light screen, and hopefully then Suicune should be able to live an electric attack. And I am just going to go straight for the Skull. No, not the Skull, the Snarl, because Tornadus often like to taunt my Suicune, so... And lowering both their special attacks would be quite nice. Out comes that electric attack, and it is Thunderbolt, doing heavy damage on Suicune. But we are able to live. We do see that Life Orb there activate on Regieleki. And we eat our nice Aguave Berry, bringing us up almost back to half. But unfortunately Tornadus misses our Snarl, so we only lower Regieleki's attack. But to be honest, that's probably the priority target here. I will go for Tailwind, but I'm not really expecting Suicune to live here. I'm wondering what I should do. I think I'll go for the Sucker Punch on the Regieleki. I don't think it'll kill, but maybe I could get lucky and get a crit or something. But of course not. And out comes Electro Web. Okay, so Suicune can hopefully survive this. But how will it be? And what is Tornadus gonna do? Oof, Regieleki almost goes down. But out comes Hurricane, which unfortunately is enough to finish off my Suicune. I wonder if the Snarl, if I hadn't missed Snarl earlier, maybe it would have taken it out. But oh well. So who should I bring in here? I think I should probably bring in Yveltal, because then I can just Snarl. I can Sucker Punch with Grimmsnarl to finish off Regieleki, and Snarl to neuter the Tornadus. So that's what I'm going to go for. So out comes that beauty. It's pretty hilarious how Yveltal is now like pretty much outshined Xerneas, since Xerneas' Geomancy shenaniganery is not quite as good with Dynamax flying around. So down goes Regieleki thanks to that priority Sucker Punch coming off Grimmsnarl. And no surprise that Tornadus moves first here, but we see Icy Wind. Well, that's unfortunate, but it is not going to do much damage to me, and I'm okay with that. Out goes the Snarl. And we do very good damage to Tornadus and lower its special attack, meaning it will not be able to hit us much at all now. Out comes Kyogre. Now Kyogre is a bit of an annoying Pokemon with its water spouting, and he is a lot faster than me right now, so I will go for my priority Sucker Punch here to do nice damage before it can get off its water spout. Is my opponent going to call me on this though? If he calls me on this and goes for Origin Pulse, that is certainly going to suck. This is a post-narrated battle, by the way, so I do know, well, my memory sucks, but I do have an inkling of what's going to happen. Out comes Kartana. Kartana is such an annoying Pokemon to deal with. But we do nice damage with the Sucker Punch there, almost 50%. Out comes the Water Spout, and with the light screen up, it does minimal damage, which is great. And out comes the Spirit Break to lower its special attack even further. So that's pretty fantastic. So now we just have to deal with this accursed Kartana. My health's a bit low, but I think if I Dynamax Yveltal here and go for the Oblivion Wing, that should be good. In the Players' Cup, we did get to, as we matched with our opponents, we were shown each other's team sheets. I think that was something to do with a hack check, you know, to make sure your opponent wasn't using anything that was suspicious, you know. But, oh well. One cool thing though was that I got to see that Katana is holding the Assault Vest. So, now that it is Dynamax, we probably won't be able to take it out in one hit. But we should be able to do efficient damage, and that is what I like. Thunderous is coming now, and that is not great. But with Yveltal's +1 in speed here, that should be pretty handy. So yeah, nice and big. And I go for the Reflect, making sure that Katana will not do quite as much damage as it otherwise would. Out comes Airstream, so that's cool, a non-stab move, and Grimmsnarl is even able to live that, which is fantastic. Raising Tornadus' speed, which is unfortunate for me, but oh well. Out comes the Airstream, and oof, that did a lot less damage than I would have liked. I guess that's the power of an Assault Vest right there. So how am I going to rectify this situation? It looks like if I go for a Sucker Punch, I should be able to do some decent damage and possibly bring it into Airstream range. So that is what I'm going to go for here. Double into the Katana, as out comes Tailwind from Tornadus. No surprise there. But oh well. In some battles I found speed is not actually everything. Out comes the Max Steel Sponge, and finishes off my Grimmsnarl. Unfortunate. That is just raising its physical defense, meaning Yveltal's special attacking moves will still be pretty decent here. Katana getting its Beast Boost, but can I finish it off? Out goes the Airstream, and yes. Thank you, Grimmsnarl. That Sucker Punch very much helped. Yeah. So down goes his Dynamax and / his Katana, so that is awesome. Leaving me with just Metagross. And luckily Metagross does have a super effective move to hit this Thunderous with. Is that his last Pokemon now? No, he still has Kyogre, but that is fine for me. Was that the... No, I still have a turn of Dynamax, which is actually kind of unfortunate, because I would have liked being able to just go for Sucker Punch here. But oh well, I'll just raise our speed instead, even though we will definitely be too slow. Metagross avoids the Icy Wind, unfortunate. And out comes the Origin Pulse. Oof, doing hefty damage, but we were both able to take that pretty well. And out comes the Airstream, finishing up Kyogre, leaving him with just a Thunderous. Yeah, it looks like going for Stomping Tantrum was probably not the best move here, but oh well. Hopefully the Metagross should be able to live anything Tornadus wants to throw at it. Was I calling this thing Thunderous? My bad. The tournament did start early in the day today, so I am a little on the tired side, but I should be recording a few of my matches, hopefully. So out goes Snarl, and out goes Ice Punch. Even if he does manage to kill Metagross here somehow, we will lower its special attack, meaning it won't be able to do much to Yveltal. Out comes the Hurricane, and Yveltal is able to take that nicely, probably thanks to the Assault Vest that my Yveltal is wearing. Sorry if I am pronouncing Yveltal's name incorrectly, this is just the way I know how to pronounce it. And Ice Punch does finish off the Tornadus. For the longest time I was a fan of Zen Headbutt for that stab damage on Metagross, but it does seem that Ice Punch is probably better. We were meant to take a screenshot of the end battle result there, so that's what I did. And now this is a best of 3, so we are going right back in against Dot1Q. Of course I will be choosing the same team, because that's the rules here. Not allowed to choose a different team. And the champion music was good, but what shall we switch it to now? Rose Tower? Is Rose Tower? Or do I want Battle Tower? Is there a difference? Oh well, we'll try with the Rose Tower and see how that goes. The Players' Cup free is still ongoing for the victors and the people in the losers bracket who have continued to win, so lucky them. Oh, my computer just went into, just turned off the screen for a moment there. Hope it doesn't affect anything. So I'm debating what I should do here. Should I lead the same? You know what? I think I should lead the same, because the only reason Suicune died though is because it missed a Snarl. But the problem is, if he leads Kartana, that is going to be bad news bears for Suicune. So what should I do? Usually Suicune and Grimmsnarl are enough to handle the Tornadus and Kyogre leads, but that Regieleki definitely throws a spanner in. I take plenty of time to decide here, at least. As you can see, I'm like, should I bring Zapdos? Should I bring Zapdos? No, I'll bring Suicune. And yes, Metagross and Yveltal are definitely the best ones to bring here. I just hope he doesn't bring that Amoonguss. If he leads with Amoonguss, then I can't do much to it, and he's definitely putting some of my Pokemon to sleep. So, out comes Ilecky and Tornadus. So, okay, same leads for both of us. But hey, that should work out. Unless he does decide to double target Suicune here, knowing that one Thunderbolt is not going to be enough. So I'll just go for the Reflect, and I will go for the Snarl, in case he doesn't double target Suicune. So Tailwind goes out from his side, which is fantastic. And out goes Light Screen. And this time we see Electro Web come out. And that's good, because Suicune should be able to live for a little tiny bit longer. And as long as Snarl doesn't miss anyone here. Yep, Snarl does connect on both of them, so that is fantastic. That is why I love Suicune. Now, what should I do? We know that a Sucker Punch is not going to be enough to kill either of them, so maybe I'm better off going for a Spirit Break to lower their special attacks. Mind you, Reflect could be good as well. But yep, that's what I decide to do here. I'll see if I can get a Tailwind off now, but I doubt Suicune is really going to live this turn. He is switching out, and we did lower Ileki's special attack, so maybe my lovely Suicune can live an attack here. But this just depends. Let's see. Oof. Unfortunately, no. That Life Orb... Oh, it was a critical hit. So that is very unfortunate for me. But it's not the end of the world. I do kind of wish, though, that I Spirit Braked the other slot right now. But we do take out the Ilecky, so that is also very handy. This Grimmsnarl of mine does have some attack EVs, since Grimmsnarl's attack is so good. I thought I should take advantage of it ever so slightly. Of course, we do have lots of defensive EVs as well. Out comes Kartana. Now, this is not a good time. If I recall, he is fairly faster than me right now. Looking at his team sheet, I see that Kyogre does have Protect. So, do I really want to suck a bunch of Pokemon that can Protect? I don't know. I'm definitely going to Reflect with my Grimmsnarl here, though, because I don't want to be taking crazy physical damage from Kartana. Now, I do debate, should I just Dynamax and fly the Kartana? Or should I Sucker Punch the Kyogre? I actually think I should probably Sucker Punch the Kyogre, because the damage it will do from Water Spout is just so devastating. And as far as I'm aware, he's still going to be faster than me. I think the Tailwind is still up. As he, yep, does Dynamax here, and it is probably definitely the Kartana. So up it goes. I've never been a fan of Kartana. Like, all the Ultra Beasts do look a bit stupid, granted, but I think Kartana looks a bit more stupid than the rest. We get a nice Sucker Punch damage on Kyogre. Luckily he did not protect there, so that is excellent. Goes for the Airstream to raise his and his Kyogre's speed, no surprise there. And I believe I have Metagross in the back, so it looks like I still am probably best off Dynamaxing Yveltal here. It has a bit more HP than last time, so hopefully I should be able to do some nice stuff. But yeah, we'll Sucker Punch Kyogre to lower its HP and thus lower the power of Water Spout. Yep. Oh no, actually, did I change my mind? Yes, I wanted to Sucker Punch Kartana here, knowing that 2 max Airstreams then would be enough to take it out. So that is excellent. We saw that Yveltal was able to live the Water Spout quite comfortably from Kyogre. So, especially when I Dynamax now, I should take very minimal damage from it, and that is why I did not Sucker Punch it this turn. The only problem is, I don't know if Yveltal will be able to live 2 hits, but whoa! Luckily my opponent does go for Protect there. So now I know my Yveltal will be able to live more attacks. Out comes the Max Knuckle, oh dear. That is dangerous. And since he just KO'd my Grimmsnarl, he's getting +1 attack with that fighting move, and now he's getting +1 attack from his Beast Boost. So unfortunately that is a +2 Kartana staring us down right now. The only benefit here is that his Kyogre did not attack me. So we do raise our speed, but his team may well still be faster. I believe he had the Tailwind and +1 on both of his Pokemon, so I'm forced to bring out Metagross here. This is not an ideal situation. But another Airstream should just about finish off Kartana. The only problem is, as well, that Metagross can't really hurt Kyogre for much damage. But what should I do? Here I figure maybe I'll just lower Kyogre's special defense so that I can hit it with a special move on the next turn. And I'll just protect Metagross here. Make sure we don't take any crazy Water Spout damage. Out comes the Max Steel. +2. How is Yveltal going to take this? Wow, Yveltal takes that surprisingly well, I gotta say. I would have expected to take a lot more damage from a +2 Kartana. But out goes Max Darkness, and we did see that Airstream took it out earlier, so this is definitely taking it out. I think that might be why I went for Darkness over Airstream, because I wasn't 100% sure whether Airstream would just take it out, or if what happened before was a high roll or something. But down it goes, and out comes Origin Pulse. Smart move from my opponent there, since Origin Pulse's power is not cut. And out comes Tornadus, his last Pokemon. Right, so maybe we have a chance here. Stomping Tantrum would be nice to get damage on Kyogre, but it won't be a whole lot. And he is free to Tailwind here, isn't he? That'll be very unfortunate for me. It looks like Metagross is going down this turn no matter what I want to do. Yeah, at this point I'm thinking I'm probably screwed. Because out comes that Tailwind, and now we are about to be smacked by a water move. And it is not going to be a pleasant experience. But whoa, lo and behold, Yveltal does actually hold on there, which is fantastic. And Max Airstream is enough to just finish off that Kyogre. So that is a thing of glory. But I'm pretty sure that Tornadus will outspeed Yveltal on the next turn and take it out. So the question is, how much damage is my Metagross going to do? Very unfortunate that I went for Stomping Tantrum there, and I was able to kill the Kyogre with my Yveltal, because that Stomping Tantrum did nothing, when I could have got some nice damage off on Tornadus. So I'll go for the Ice Punch now, and I have 1 HP on Yveltal. Whew. But we will go for the Sucker Punch here, do as much damage as we can. Does connect, which is awesome. And out comes Icy Wind. Yep, that's going to finish Yveltal. However, my lovely, lovely Metagross with its super effective Ice Punch should be enough to take it out. And schmack. Down goes Tornadus. So that is excellent. That means I win my first game in the Players' Cup 2. No, Players' Cup 3. Thank you for watching, everyone. And